CIO News. I'm Akash Mistry, your host for the broadcast at CIO News. This is a recorded session and will be available on our website cionews.co.in and on our CIO News LinkedIn handle. This is an exclusive fireside chat powered by Avaya on transformation through customer experience. Businesses are built by experience provide. Every day, millions of those experiences are delivered by Avaya. We are shaping what's next for the future with innovation and partnership that delivers a game-changing business benefit. So let's dive in and let me introduce my guest for today, Sushan Rungta, who is Chief Technical Officer at Absolute Food. Welcome, Mr. Sushan.
Thank you.
Right, so let me tell you more about Sushant. He is an accomplished entrepreneur with a rich experience of more than 16 years. He comes from a multi-domain background in the digital landscape who successfully led companies in e-commerce and agri-tech spaces and brought companies' vision to easy-to-use platforms for customers across the country into reality. We also have Saurabh Lakhanpal. He is an avid CX and EX advocate and has more than 14 years of experience in helping customers choose the right customer experience solution. At Avaya, Saurabh provides strategic direction to the customers and account manager to devise digitalization and transformation strategies. Over to you, Saurabh.
Thank you, Akash, and welcome, Sushan, to the session. I'll dive right into the questions of mine. The first question that I have for you, Sushan, is if we talk about Absolute Foods, you have two kinds of customers that you take care of. One is your buyers, and another one is the growers or uh, you know uh, the kisans that we say that work with you, right? So,
Yeah.
how important do you think is customer experience for you from both your buyers and growers perspective? And what do you think are the most important things when we talk about customer experience?
So, gaining customer insights at each digital touchpoint creates an opportunity to drive in new customers and retain as well as maintain the existing customer. We are capturing data at different levels from the customer in order to categorize them and provide them with a personalized solution. Tracking customer experience matrices gives us an opportunity to gain a deeper understanding of how the solutions we provide are actually making a difference in their life. We have Absolute are trying to provide solutions to a community that as a whole has an impact on everyone's life. Our precision farming app Upaj focuses on increasing crop yield with the help of tech-enabled farm monitoring and soil nutrition information. We provide actionable insights to farmers. Farmers are assigned standard operating procedures, internally we call it SOPs, that are customized scientific crop advisory for optimum harvesting. As they follow these SOPs, it ensures they achieve an increased crop yield and quality. So the increased harvest quantity data helps us measure the customer experience. Furthermore, another app of Absolute called iTrade is a marketplace app for fruits and vegetables trading. The app has knowledge center features like mandi prices and weather forecasts. This helps the customers to make an informed decision on their trading. With this platform, we want to ensure that the traders get the best price for their produce. We have structured our business module in such a way where we can monitor the margin with how much the customers are getting a better price for their produce. This monitoring helps us understand how the current strategy is performing and where we need to implement further changes to improve it.
Right. And how do you so you've talked about customer experience, but both from farmers and the your customers perspective, but how do you measure CX? I mean, could you share some lights on the techniques that maybe emerging CX heads can use to identify what are the CX components that they should measure?
So, as I mentioned and discussed with you earlier, so What we do is our precision farming app Upaj, which focuses on the crop yield. So we are actually monitoring the soil nutrition information and other weather information, uh, then the plant growth as such, in order to identify uh, the analytics on how a particular plant is growing, which helps us in suggesting a right kind of a standard operating procedure for our farmers. So these are our engines or the analytics which helps us in giving a right set of information. So we are measuring all of these information uh, for the farmers.
Okay, and with there is a tremendous growth in technology nowadays, and with the current growth, how important do you think is it to migrate to a cloud environment, and are you already on cloud or planning to move to cloud?
So any technology dependent companies worry more about data security and privacy than their user. Cloud computing brings a new level of life and innovation to any company's business practice and application architecture. It can be overwhelming to see the different ways in which infrastructure functions within a cloud environment. It has become a business imperative as it provides cost benefits, agility, and uh, reliable IT resources. Most businesses choose to move their data from various resources, web mobile applications, and information to the cloud. But for us, the biggest benefits of migrating to the cloud is number one is scalability, number second cost, number third integration, number fourth accessibility. Uh, Data is an asset in the digital age. The growing demands of data scientists, data analysis proves this with every passing day. Data acting as an asset can change into a liability if not protected or secured properly. So from scalability perspective, cloud migration ensures that uh, our product becomes scalable in multi-folds rather than in single folds, and allow our business to expand and grow easily while using our existing infrastructure, and we do not need to worry about our infrastructure at any given point in time. As we deal with wide range of data, we ensure it is encrypted. Encryption technology is relatively cheap. However, strong encryption is required, which even helps us in doing other set of scalability and business protections. So yes, cloud computing surely helps us predominantly on scalability as well as security aspects.
All right, and you talked about the analytics piece as well, which basically what touch points or journey is what you're managing in your environment. But from a buyer perspective, you talked about the farmers, but from a buyer perspective, how important do you think is the analytics buyer journey in the environment?
So mapping the journey digitally, we would have uh, a collection of data and information. So utilizing all these insights, we can actually bridge the gap between the struggles and innovative solutions which the users are going through. AI and ML are the two key aspects to enable the true personalization of a customer journey. And that is what we are exactly doing here in Absolute. The utilization of AI and plant size, expertise in microbiology, pathology, and photochemistry enabled our R&D team to establish the world's largest universal farm operating system. We understand plant behavior and have curated dynamic crop recipes that remove ambiguity from farming practice and increase the yield. Upaj app is a precision farming platform that improves farming practice and crop yield. Though this platform, Through this platform, we are providing personalized crop advisory to farmers by integrating AI-powered data. AI technologies are ensuring that our customers enjoy the food on their table by helping farmers to do their jobs more efficiently. We enable real-time monitoring of farms with the help of satellites like Landsat 8, Sentinel-2, and leverage AI to process the satellite data at an advanced level. We are using powerful techniques to process satellite imagery and store it in the cloud. When processing satellite images, cloud inference is a common phenomenon. In order to use the images in presence of such interference, we are using machine learning to create algorithms and process the captured data. In agri-tech, weather predictions dictate the farming strategies and harvest yield. Using AI, we provide farmers with accurate weather forecasts that help them deal with the extreme weather conditions whenever it uh, comes to them. These inbuilt features of the app, like wind speed, uh, photosynthesis, soil moisture information, etc., help farmers to make an informed decision.
Right, and that brings me to my next question. It's around the the COVID situation. How did your organization cope up with the pandemic, and everybody started work from home? How was for your environment? How did your employees cope up with it, and did you monitor any of your employees when you were doing work from home?
So the pandemic acted as a catalyst for all the industries. The onset of the pandemic has in turn helped in increasing the digital penetration into different sectors. The most important asset for the company is surely its employees. Employees and their families' well-being is our utmost priority. The support from different teams, especially from the technical and admin team, has played an unparalleled role in these difficult times. Like many other companies, we also faced issues during sudden switch to work from home. And kudos to our HR team who has supported us throughout, especially in onboarding new employees who have joined us remotely. The new employee are given orientation to help them gain a better grasp of the organizational culture. Structured training is organized to introduce them to our product portfolio, and further, they are given in-depth training by the respective team to align them with their specific tasks. Since all our data is stored across servers, accessibility and remote collaboration were never difficult. The key to working in a virtual environment is communication. We consistently communicate and interact with the employees, and it helps us strengthen the company and enhance our culture. To efficiently manage the progress in an agile environment, especially in a virtual environment, the team member can raise a ticket for any issue. The raised issues are addressed in real time and tracked by the leadership team. We ensure that we provide everyone individualized support if they are challenged with any crisis situation. In addition, we are following all the norms and have an organized, safe work environment.
All right. Thanks, Shushan, for your inputs on the questions. Thank you so much for your time. You spent with us today, and I'll hand it over back to Akash for that.
Thank you so much, everybody. It was a great session. Thank you so much for the input, Sushan.
Thank you, Akash.